Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Team Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt,
And I'm Jordan.
and we got more Sonic Frontiers for ya.
Looks very dark.
Alright, now which way am I supposed to go? I know I've got tower things that I need to climb, and I guess I'm technically, like, shutting them down or something. Or maybe I'm activating them. No, it says shut down in the corner. I was right the first time.
I definitely thought we were activating them even the first time I played.
Random music. Not that I will be playing it in the game. Because I'd rather avoid the copyright issue possibility.
Yeah. It's better not to test fate. Tempt fate? Yeah, tempt fate. I sometimes get the phrases just like slightly wrong.
What the? Okay.
Whoa,
It
that was weird.
Didn't want to have me climb up the thing.
Actually, I think that happened last episode, and we were like, I've never seen that before. The exact same thing happened. That was weird. Whoa, looked weird too.
Yeah. See, now that one spot, it kind of made some sense because, you know, like the wall just stopped being that kind of. Oh, geez, really?
Oh.
There's timing involved with this? Okay, fine. I will wait.
That's a long wait.
Yeah.
Wow. Takes a long time. Too bad you don't need any rings.
Now, is that supposed to be like a shortcut for later?
I think so. Yeah. So, you were saying like the post game has stuff like this, but it's like way harder, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Whoa.
Hold up. Back this way.
You just like belly flopped on that and then just was sliding immediately. I guess he is faster than the speed of sound.
Okay, I guess I gotta be a little more careful going up this thing because there be lasers.
There be lasers. Oh, that reminds me. I found out today, or yesterday, sorry, not today, that we have warships in the military that literally use lasers for defense. It's crazy. I mean, it's like Star Trek or something. I saw a picture of the ship. It's like firing this giant laser. So it's literally like the meme. I'm a firing my laser. It's a very old meme.
So much so that I remember it being in like a DBZ abridged video, like, I don't know, over a decade ago.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone watching this would get that reference, but maybe I'll put it in a clip and see who recognizes it.
The heck? What? I'm like, why am I not going anywhere? Despite the boost.
Super weird.
Oh well.
This tower is very janky.
Oh, and if you think this is bad, wait for the post game. Oh. I was probably supposed to wait for those. Whoopsie.
Speedrun strats.
Really wish I could just jump up to that.
Can you not? You probably can.
Whoa, hello. That was close.
More speedrun strats.
Okay. I'm getting close. Like, if I end up falling now somehow, this is going to be really disappointing. Okay. Tower number 3.
Yay.
Suppose that little bit I could have skipped, but oh well.
Oh, that's fine. No problem. It turns into Star Trek.
Yeah. Honestly, the ships look kind of like they could be from Star Trek.
Yeah, I agree.
Is that supposed to be how they ended up where Sonic is?
I guess so. It really looks like Chaos from Sonic Adventure 1.
Yeah. And so, also, I had a thought, like, if it turns out that, like, Chaos is pretty much, like, the name of their species or something, and they happen to be the ones making the Chaos Emeralds, like, I don't know,
yeah.
just thinking out loud here, but could it be?
They're the source of the Chaos Emeralds.
Could it be even more like a Dragon Ball type situation than we were discussing before?
Namekians and, yeah, Chaos aliens. They never really explained the origin of the Chaos Emeralds, so it could be. Except, like, there's a giant one on Angel Island or Knuckles' Island? Or is that, like, something completely different? I don't know.
Well, I do think canonically there's some set of Chaos Emeralds, probably that one, that's, like, more powerful for whatever reason.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that's, like, his job is guarding the giant one or something. I don't know. It changes from game to game, so I never can quite get the canon right. The whole canon just changes. One game, he's romancing a humanoid. Another game, he's turning into a werehog.
Oh. Yay, this enemy.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that one.
Sure am glad I remembered how to do that.
Because in Sonic Unleashed, you see the whole planet. Like, you get a whole view of the entire planet. And this island definitely doesn't exist. And then, yeah, Sonic, what was the one I played? Sonic Colors. You're like in space. It's all confusing. Different timelines and stuff.
Yay, another blobby thing. But this one's actually going to take me up a little bit, too.
That is a weird...
No!
Oh,
Woo! Saved it.
the boost saved it. For a second, I thought you were gonna like stomp through it. I was like, no.
But, so, I think you've seen while I've been going along this, that like some of these spots have almost sort of like, I don't know, backup landing areas.
Yeah, I have seen that, yeah.
There's even less of that in the post game.
Okay. Yeah, so if you mess up, it's like very punishing.
Yeah. So the Coco are like
Yeah.
part of them. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the equivalent of their hearts or what, but it's kind of what it looks like. Also, apparently, cyberspace is how they're like storing their memories. So their history doesn't get lost or whatever.
Sonic's falling apart. Oh no.
I believe I have come to understand you. Both of us will do anything to protect those who are precious to us. But your fate... it is what I calculated.
Farewell, hero.
Farewell, hero.
And then you're just gonna run fast again.
So I guess the whole like, or at least a big part of the reason why Sage was telling us that it's basically impossible was because of the whole like cyber corruption thing. That
Yeah.
is why Sonic is in so much pain or whatever in the cutscenes now.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny when I was playing this. He's like struggling to stand up, and then he goes to the gameplay, and it's just totally normal.
Yeah. Alright, where am I supposed to go now? I have no idea, and it's not even... Okay, it wasn't letting me open the mini-map for a little bit. Or this map. I guess this is the main map.
The main map.
I don't know. Alright, I'm going to set a waypoint for there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
While I'm on my way, maybe we could get into some Bible verses.
Let's do it. Alright, so...
How do I get over this wall?
Give me 1 second. Okay. So we got one from 1 Corinthians chapter 2. And this will be 11 through 16. So, or who knows a person's thoughts except their own spirit within them? In the same way, no one knows the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. What we have received is not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit who is from God, so that we may understand what God has freely given us. This is what we speak, not in words taught us by human wisdom, but in words taught by the Spirit, explaining spiritual realities with Spirit-taught words. The person without the Spirit does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of God, but considers them foolishness, and cannot understand them because they are discerned only through the Spirit. The person with the Spirit makes judgments about all things, but such a person is not subject to merely human judgments. For who has known the mind of the Lord so as to instruct him? So I've basically heard this as an argument for kind of predestination, because what they will say is like, okay, so it says the person without the Spirit does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of God, but considers them foolishness and cannot understand them because they are discerned only through the Spirit. So like they'll say, okay, well what that means is there are only certain people with the Spirit of God, and basically if you don't have it, then you're never going to understand, and you're basically screwed. That's kind of what it boils down to. However, I think what is actually being said here, because I believe that you have to, like, you have the choice to accept the Spirit of God. Like, we are responding to God's love and responding to Him. So basically, like, you're the one who accepts it, but once you accept it, then everything starts making sense, which honestly is like my experience is like, I mean, like, I was raised Christian, but like I never really took anything that seriously, and I wouldn't say things like didn't ever make sense, but like I guess for a while I don't know, I didn't really think about it anymore, and it just didn't seem that important. And then but yeah, eventually I read the Bible and had, you know, like an aha moment, which I feel like is when I kind of accepted the Spirit, and that's when like everything started changing. I saw the world differently, I saw the Bible differently, I understood things differently. And so it's not like this thing that I had, you know, I don't know, I feel like it was a decision I made to go and like actually read the Bible and you know, pursue God, kind of, I guess. That was just like a decision I made, and that's how I started doing what this passage says and understanding more. I don't know if that made sense, but my point is, it's I don't believe that this is saying like, oh, well, you either have it or you don't, and you know, if you don't, you're just never going to understand anything and you're screwed. I don't think that's what it's saying.
Yeah, no. I guess I'll wait until after this scene before I elaborate on my thoughts. Okay. So they've got a Chaos Emerald. Is it supposed to be powering? Eh. Okay. The larger one, like the larger Chaos Emerald that drew them there, I get. That, in context, that's the only thing that makes sense.
So that's what Knuckles was guarding, maybe. He's guarding the larger one.
Again, that's what makes sense to me. But
yeah. Interesting. Very interesting.
Anyway, so yeah, about all that stuff related to the spirits and like people having it or not, I mean, the way we tend to understand being filled with the Spirit nowadays, it's like that doesn't really happen to anyone most of the time unless, you know, they believe in God. Right. So by the logic that some of these other people are trying to use to say either you have it or you don't, then nobody should have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know if they're saying, like, you should. Like, they're basically saying, like, you were talking about total depravity, and that's kind of goes along with predestination. And so they'll say, like, oh, no, like, we didn't deserve it, but it was given to us being certain people, which is just, like, I don't know how you can believe that. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like that's not the character of God. And they will admit the character of God is consistent, but
yeah.
don't know.
Trying to think. I actually heard this from... Sorry, I'm like trying to multitask here and it's not going great.
Yeah. I know.
I heard this, I think actually just at church this past Sunday. There's basically... So pretty much, Old Testament, there was one way that the Spirit would, like, inhabit people, so to speak. And that was more like a temporary sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, ever since Jesus and, you know, the thing at Pentecost, as described in Acts, after Jesus, only since then has the Spirit, like, more permanently dwelt within anyone.
Interesting.
Like we really think of it today.
Yeah. That's
So, I mean, literally, unless you would try and argue that... Whoa. Hold up, what just happened there? Unintentional shortcut? Anyway. Unless you would try and argue that maybe, you know, the Spirit would come upon someone like the Old Testament way before then allowing them to come to faith and get the more permanent indwelling of the Spirit like we see in the New Testament, I just don't see how anybody would even possibly have the Spirit within them permanently ever.
Right. Yeah.
Is that possible? I mean, I guess maybe, but it just, I don't know. A lot of the predestination related thinking seems just like too easy of a way in my mind of just taking that general mentality of like, well, only certain people have it, and it's easy to get a very exclusive mindset
Yeah.
around that.
Yeah. And like,
Never mind the whole, like, what's the point of evangelizing then, and all sorts of things like that. But
exactly. That's always my thinking. I'll wait for this.
it's still kind of unclear what this enemy is that they're trying to
Yeah.
defeat, but I guess it, like, kind of inhabited that one Titan thing. Or like, I don't know.
Can't let their sacrifice be in vain.
So the 3 other Titans that we've fought already in this game are being used by those people to, like, try and protect themselves or something. Meanwhile, Sonic is going through it, man.
Where is he? So they can all see him in the virtual world now.
Something like that. Okay, well,
I
there's
don't
that
know.
island complete.
I don't know what happened.
Like, I hope it's not gonna just toss me straight into the final battle and stuff like that.
What happened to him?
He took on so much cyber energy, it corrupted him.
Meaning?
He's stuck between realities.
My only regret is you denied me the pleasure of finishing you off, rodent.
We must get you back into cyberspace immediately.
I just got out. That was the whole point.
I ran millions of simulations. The only way I can keep you alive is if you're not here when it gets out.
It?
When what gets out?
And what gets out? Uh-oh.
Since time immemorial, I have languished here.
That's a different voice, but
Once, a
basically the same one we heard, like, at the very beginning with Sonic.
Yeah.
walls between dimensions and consume all.
No, you don't. I'll mobilize the egg fleet and blow you out of the sky.
Sure you will.
It won't be enough. It triumphed over the Ancients' technology. My simulations show a success rate of 0%.
No. Sonic worked too hard for us to give up now. Those visions we saw, we can drive back the corruption and bring him back. Anything for Sonic.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, I thought they were gonna like fight. Because he's like, let's do this, we can't give up. And then, oh, they're just gonna
Sonic,
hold hands
you
around him.
still have love to share with this world too.
Sonic, we're even after this.
The other two are like, I want to see you do more good things. And Knuckles just like, we're even after this.
Did they know they could do that?
Won't let you down.
Seems like they knew.
It almost would have made more sense to me if they were like placing their hands on him or something,
Yeah.
taking the cyber energy from
I've
him.
never simulated a scenario where Sonic helped, since you never authorized it.
I still don't want to.
Please.
Well, too bad. Either you do or you die, Eggman.
Smile.
Sonic, I hereby induct you into the Eggman Empire and Odin. Understand? This is not an alliance.
If that's how you want to spin it, Dr. Ego Man.
Sage, you will help me find the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic won't be fast enough.
Hey, wow!
As you command.
So, once again, come back to your question. What the heck is Sage?
Aside from being some, like, hyper-intelligent AI type thing created by Eggman, I'm not sure. The entrance to another story has appeared somewhere on Uranus Island.
What?
So I could just go straight into that next time, and that would be the, quote, post-game stuff I've been talking about.
Oh, okay.
Or I can pursue the original ending first.
I say let's do the original ending
That's right.
first.
I've uncovered absolutely 0% of this map.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're right at the climax.
Well then, by popular votes of my co-host, I'll go for the regular ending first.
Woohoo!
Okay. Which, honestly, that'll probably be helpful to at least have me slightly better prepared for the post-game stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's gonna have to do it for this particular episode, video thing, whatever you want to call it. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Also,
Join.
it's a giant ring!
Oh my gosh. We haven't seen that really in this game.
Alright, well, tune in next time as we draw closer to the conclusion of Sonic Frontiers.
The epic conclusion.
Subscribe so you don't miss it. And, yeah. Suppose until next time, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.